And he has more points than every Liverpool manager since Shankly, apart from Kenny Dalglish, who also had an extraordinary start, 102 points from their first 50 matches. We were discussing this earlier on, and it's not unprecedented that a club would change a manager who has won the league title, even in the next season. Well, these are the only three clubs actually in Premier League history who have sacked a manager who's won the title for them. Chelsea, Leicester and Manchester City. Chelsea have done it numerous times, Man City a couple of times. Only two have done it the following season. Jose Mourinho in his second spell.
I don't think Liverpool have ever sacked a manager who've won the league. I think they all resigned or they all left for different reasons. Liverpool have never, got rid of a manager who's won the league title.
And a bad run at the moment, terrible run at the moment, in fact, Tim. What does Slot have to do? Style of play is not working right now. Should he go back to basics? But what is back to basics for Slot and Liverpool? What can he do to change something?
Well, back to basics is going back to the team run away with the league last season. But he's tried that a few times and that hasn't worked. He's got to try and integrate new players. It's been difficult for him. He's lost important players. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think we underestimated how good he was. Everyone was always questioning what he can't do and how poor he was defensively. But with the ball, he was one of the best passers in the Premier League and one of the best passers we've ever seen in the Premier League. So I think they lack. I think what Trent also give you is, you asked Mo Salah, who was the most valuable player for him, and it was him. You give him fuel. They work so well in tandem with each other. So the midfield hasn't really worked. Szoboszlai, for me, has been good. I think he's got a lot of energy. He's played him at fullback at the weekend, so he's getting him out of them areas. He's just got to believe, and he's just got to keep... It's hard as a manager, but he's just got to keep the spirits high as possible. You can't write off the Premier League, but they're not stupid now. I've tried to keep a lifeline open for them for as long as I possibly could, but now's the time. They cannot win the league from here. So they just got to concentrate on the Champions League. Of course, they've got a big enough squad to win games in the Premier League, so they haven't got to pull their eggs in the Champions League basket, but they're out of the Carabao Cup. FA Cup will come around in January. I think their sights have to be lifting a trophy, but it's not going to be the Premier League, unfortunately, for them.
Yeah, 11 points behind after 12 games. How difficult is it the next season when you've had that euphoria of winning the title to go again?
A little bit different for us, Tom, because we had an owner in Jack Walker and he piled his money into the club for one reason, which was his dream to win the Premier League. And we managed to get there. Once we got there, we had a change of manager. Kenny Dalglish moved upstairs, Ray Hartford took over. A lot of players were leaving rather than new players coming in. So we never really had the foundation. It was almost like, we've managed to achieve it. Did we believe we can really crack on and do it again? I think when we lost Kenny upstairs, I think it was a blow to everyone. But it was almost like everyone ran out of energy. It's a bit different for Liverpool because they've gone again in the transfer market. They won it. Everyone felt with the signings what they made in the summer that they would just go on and dominate for years to come, and it'd be very difficult for anyone else to get anywhere near them. It's not materialised like that. I think this is their transition year. I think Slot done very well last season by doing nothing with a Jurgen Klopp side. He almost done nothing. He just kept them going. He got Mo Salah happy again, smiling. It was absolutely magnificent. He got Virgil van Dijk, who's a very influential player for them, to sign a new contract. Couldn't persuade Trent to sign a new contract, but everyone in the camp was happy. But they lost players,